Kate.
And I'm Cheryl, and together we are
Fickle.
Stitches. I'm pretty pathetic. Okay.
Cheryl's getting over being sick.
Whew. This is going to be an interesting exercise in floss tubing today.
I think it's an exercise in lung capacity.
Mm-hmm. Hi, everyone. I know that by the time I release this, they'll be very hot on the heels on the last video. But I was, right after we filmed the last one, 2 days later, I came down with an upper respiratory viral bacterial something, and so did my husband. His turned into pneumonia. So it's been pretty, I don't know, quiet except for bouts of coughing in our house for the last 2 weeks. But and I have had no energy. So my stitching output for this video is very low. But Kate, as always, has been stitching for the both of us these last 2 weeks. And we do have things to show. We also have, we want to thank all of our viewers and subscribers who listened and asked questions.
Thank you.
Like we vaguely demanded in the last video. So
It's not a demand.
No, not a demand, but so we thought we would talk a little bit about some of the comments and questions that came up in that as well. So I mean, you just got a new roof. I'm sitting upright. It's a magnificent day all around today.
It is.
Sunshiny here. Yeah.
Sun is shining here. Blue skies.
Yeah, for now. Yesterday was pea-pouring rain, so you just never know. Nova Scotia in the spring can be anything.
I don't think we've hit spring yet. This is false spring.
Yes,
There's winter behind this. We're getting snow on the weekend,
So if you're gonna get snow, we'll probably get some sort of mess about 2 days later, 1 day later. So yeah, it falls spring for sure. But it has had some nice temperatures above freezing, so it's been a nice. I haven't been able to enjoy them. I just look weakly out the window in my bedroom.
I have all my windows open.
We're not quite warm enough for that yet. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. But okay, so we're gonna start off with some questions and comments from the last video, and I'll keep looking at them. I get notified when y'all send some stuff, so if you haven't asked anything, we'll just keep it rolling. But let's see, Sugar Plum Stitcher asked us, do either of us have a unicorn chart or kit that you haven't been able to find yet? And I'll start with you.
I used to, and they were the dragons, the 4 dragons from Draco Creations, the Noon Basking, and the other 3 that I can't remember the names of. Dawn Awakening, Midnight Hunting,
and
there's something else.
Evening
something. Anyway, those were, and I eventually got them on eBay. I really don't have anything unicorn chart wise. I'm pretty happy with what I have.
So the ones that you do, like the dragons, I know that you finished the blue one, and I know you finished one other one beforehand, right?
Yeah, I've got 3 and 4 to go. So 3 is a whip and 4 is kitted.
Yeah. So so she's well on her way on hers. The one that I did have, and thanks to our friend Shannon, she was able to find it for me, and I just have it over here. It was Summer Meadow by Marjorie Beston. Yeah, and I had a hard time finding it. And the first time I think we talked about unicorn charts a year ago, 2 years ago. Shannon was keeping an eye on all the stash unloading sites, and she found this for me, and she sent it to me as a birthday gift. So again, Shannon, thank you so much. As you can see, I have it, but I don't have it kitted yet. It is one that I would like to eventually do it. I love this just because it reminded me of all the wildflowers that were in the cow pastures surrounding my grandparents' house. And this is very, very close to what it looked like. There wasn't any poppies, but like all of the other stuff was pretty much in there. And there was always butterflies floating around and all that kind of stuff. And so that's why I wanted to find it. And it just wasn't, and she did. So there's that. As far as anything else, I mean, I have wish list stuff, but I don't have unicorn stuff. Maybe what's the, I can't remember if it's Manor, is it Touching the Autumn Sky?
And that's I'm not sure if it's a mirror. I think it's a mirror.
Hmm.
I had a copy. I gave it away
You did?
before I knew how much it was worth.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing for me. I don't have a problem paying, a certain amount for a good kit that has a lot of threads and all the things in it. I have paid quite a bit for one of the kits that I have, but I have a hard time paying over a certain amount for just a single pattern. I just do. It's just me. And as much as beautiful as that is, I won't go pursuing it because it's just too much for me. We have the Dimensions kit. Where is it? Oh, I've got it here too, so you can see. And it's not the same picture, but it has the same kind of vibe. I think we both the fall fairy, and to me it has the same kind of swirl with the leaves and the whole thing. And
Yes.
so for me, it was more the autumn vibe, and so I have this too. So I guess kind of I don't have any unicorns.
Atlantis up there.
Oh, let me show
I
it
bought
so
as
people
a
can see it.
kit.
Oh, I can't see it on
So
you. Oh, shoot.
it's up there.
Yeah, it's out of the screen I have on here. Sorry. Maybe we'll
Okay, sorry.
maybe we'll stick a picture of it and
Okay.
send me a picture.
Um, yeah, I bought that from Owl Forest, and I could only buy it as a kit at the time, and I wasn't sure I was ever going to find it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most money I've ever spent on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was
And
like
it's
$95.
yeah, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm sorry that it's not showing in the frame right now, but we'll stick a picture in right about here so you can see how amazing Atlantis is. Yeah. Okay.
There's a couple Prairie Moon charts I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Crypt Club ones. But it's just I gotta get my head around, do I want to pay that much money for a PDF?
Mm-hmm.
It's like $35 a pop, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
bought two of them, and I'm like, maybe those are just the two that I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you and I both are at the age where it's like excuse me. I don't know about you, but I'm a little more selective about how much stuff I buy.
I
And
try.
I try to be. But yeah,
She says right after she made her market purchases,
I haven't bought mine hasn't invoiced yet, so yeah, I hear
so
you.
it has doesn't count yet.
um let's see. Another person was talking about how they liked the fabric for my lighthouse piece. The way the blue streaks in it can go as like rocks or clouds. And she said she has a piece of it too, but it's not nearly as dramatic. She goes, I got the boring cut, which made me laugh. Um, and she also asked, this is Stitching with Lou. Kate, your Autumn in the Pines looks super cool. I can't wait to see how that progresses because it's so hard to see the finished design the way it was model stitched. Um, so
I'll
yeah,
have an update for you in a few minutes.
yay. That's one of the reasons why I know all of us that started it kind of switched it out. I understand the effect that she was going for because she was trying to mimic what she saw that day, which was this big blaze of autumn color amongst you know,
The deep green.
the deep green. And I get it. I totally get it. But there's so much interesting stitches and like we talked about the tree like all the different stitches give you all the different effects and you totally lose it on the model stitch. Um so yeah. Um yeah, we get you. That's why both of us switched out and Matt and I think somebody else started it on a completely different piece of fabric.
Justine.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we get you. I get what I get what she was trying to do. It's just there's so much interesting motifs and stitching that you can barely see on that fabric. So that's why I just definitely did not go there. So we'll have an update for you in a minute, which will be kind of cool. Let's see. Someone else, the Okie Stitcher, hey girl, said to me, you should put the hymn number in the project somewhere as a nod to your dad. So first,
That's nice.
and I didn't, and I was sitting there going, oh, I had not even contemplated sticking that number. So I'm going to have to look at it and see where it makes sense to put that in there. And so the number's 417. So I got to figure out how I'm going to put it in there. And I was like, that is such a
Are there
lovely.
scallops on the bottom?
Yes, there is.
Could you take one of the scallops out and write him, number 417? Do like a him,
Ooh.
and then underneath it, number 417. Like maybe in the middle one or the end one.
Ooh. I like the idea of putting it in the middle. And I'll show you when I show an update. I'll show you where I think I. Oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna crowdsource
Write
this
it
one.
down.
Yeah, absolutely. She also said I wouldn't be surprised if Ravenclaw is finished next video. No,
No.
but you'll see an update in a minute. And Candy, our friend Candy, the 614 Stitcher asked, what's the weather like where I'm living now, and is it still snowing, Kate? So how about you go first?
The last of the snow, the driveway snow pile melted yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
There was still like a foot hanging on, like a foot round, not high.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it is 72 degrees and sunny right now,
Yeah.
and it will be snowing on Saturday. So this is
Yeah.
false spring. I am
False
very
spring.
accustomed to this.
Yes. We don't get too excited till about April.
Yeah,
Honestly.
no, everybody's walking around in shorts, and the kids are all out on
Yes.
their Christmas bikes, and um, but we all are aware the parkas still can't be put away yet.
No, not quite yet. The winter boots are not out, not put away. You know the whole thing. For me,
The
I'm
heat's only shut off for a little while.
yeah, right. Yeah. While we've been sick, the beauty of if there's any good that came out of this, the temperatures were warm enough that we didn't have to go run a fire in our stove to keep the house warm. We just basically ran our heat pump exchanger, and that kept things pretty good for us, which was a blessing because neither one of us had the energy to go fetch wood, or like even going up and down the stairs would wipe us out for the rest of the day. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So thankfully, it's been above freezing. And same with you. The piles at the end of the driveway are finally gone. There's still a couple patches in the woods behind my house that still are there. It's just because they don't get a whole lot of direct sunlight. So it's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, I'm with Kate. We're in kind of like that spring messy, can get rain or snow depending on what part of the province you're in kind of deal. We're almost completely surrounded by the North Atlantic Ocean. And so that tempers things a lot, but it also causes like lake effect snow in certain parts of the province, and it just depends on where you're at. So I'm just looking at the temperatures and stuff. The mess you're going to get on the weekend, we're going to get rain. That's how it's going to manifest for us. So we'll see. At least my part of the province. So, anyways, I think that's all the questions. So, thank you again, everyone, for asking. We just thought it
Thanks for
was
harassing Cheryl.
absolutely. I appreciate some questions. Now that we demanded them. But yeah, we're always open if you want to comment or question Stitchy stuff or whatever. We're open to addressing it in a video. So there you go. So now I'm going to take a break and Kate's going to show her start.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to show my page finish first.
Oh, let's do that first. Yep. We alluded to it.
Okay. Is it on me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you need to get more water?
No, I'm good. Okay. Well, it's not on me. No, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So I had a page finish on Ravenclaw House. This is the Stitchery by MJ. Here's a photo of what it looks like. It's a very small page finish, but it's a page finish.
Yep.
I stitched 1,961 stitches. And here it is.
Yes.
It's the corner page all the way at the end.
Yep.
But it's a page finish, so I'm taking it.
Absolutely. We celebrate.
And here's where I confess all my sins. I did not stitch on this yesterday.
Oh, well, that's it. You're fired.
That's the first day I have not done daily stitching.
Ooh. Yeah.
I stitched. I just didn't stitch on my daily stitching project.
Absolutely.
So
okay.
That's fine. It's all fine, people.
Absolutely.
It's cross stitch. It's not.
Yep.
It's not our democracy. All right. Sorry.
You're making me cough.
I had a start on the Empyrean stitch along from Forbidden Fiber Company. I showed you guys the kit, and then I started it and finished part. Well, it's actually only part 1 and 2. 2 came out on Monday.
Yes. When you first ordered it, you got the download to if you wanted to start on your own fabric. Yeah. You got the first part, but now we're cooking with gas and getting some.
So the second part came out on Monday, and I finished it this morning as I listened to them rip my roof off. So this is a 16 count feather tail from Forbidden Fiber Company using their threads, and I have stitched 2,796 stitches.
Ooh, can you take it over to your left a smidge? Yeah, so you have caught up. This is what it looks like caught up.
This is what it looks like now. The next part will release on next Monday.
Yeah.
So I anticipate staying current with this and finishing it as scheduled. Because this is not a hard stitch.
No. Very nice.
And I do like it.
Very nice.
All right. I'm going to keep going with some whips while you take a break.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Oh, this next one is for our questioner. This is Autumn in the Pines from Rosewood Manor on 16 count eucalyptus from Fox and Rabbit. Here's a photo of what it's supposed to look like, which it's not going to look like that, but here's where it's at.
Ooh, you're in the colors.
I know. I got that middle bottom page, all of a sudden up at the top, there were colors, and I was like, ooh.
So at this point right here, I'm going to put the picture up again of what it looks like on the model so you can see what you're missing down along the bottom.
Okay.
Because you have to squint real hard to see, and doing it in a lighter shade of green or blue. I think I'm doing mine on like it looks like blue sky, a mottled blue sky. You miss all of this, and no shade to Karen Kluba, The thing that frustrates me is that her patterns are always so interesting, but that fabric choice. All right, I've beat a dead horse. I'm stopping.
It's okay. I
Yeah,
stitched 1,120 stitches on this for a category.
yeah. It's so good. So
It
good.
is. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I did change a color. I think I've forgotten to mention this.
Mm.
Okay, this brown right here in the trunk,
Yeah,
in some of the trunks, is supposed to be like almost like a black charcoaly color,
yeah,
and I just didn't like it.
yeah.
It's like I don't know, care how dark the forest looks. My trees have brown trunks, so I think this is 898 or 938 or something.
One of those dark, not quite 3371, but like a dark chocolate.
Yeah, I didn't go there, but
Yeah,
like the next step down.
almost like brown bear gassed. It's that brownie,
Okay.
kind of. I don't know.
I figured my trunk didn't need variegation.
True. Yeah, true.
Okay. All right, this next one, we're going to insert a photo of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
This is the nostalgic tarot frame from the Witchy Stitcher. I'm doing this on 20 count charcoal gray. So I stitched 1,484 stitches in it, and we're going to insert a picture of where I got to because I don't want to wrangle that fabric on
Yeah,
film.
it's pretty big. Yeah,
It's a yard. It's a
yeah,
yard of 20 count.
yeah. It's big.
She's a big mama.
Mm-hmm. So, were you able to? I'm just asking because I haven't seen it in a bit. Were you able to get all the way over to the? You were able to get all the way over to the end and down a bit.
From the R, I got all the way over to the top corner
Mm-hmm.
and down a little bit, and then I started the tops of two cards
Great.
because the card outlines are part of the frame.
Yeah.
So the frame will come down more and then bump out again and then come down all the way to the bottom.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
so I want to go down the cards because that will tell me where I am on the edge of the side
Yes. Yes.
so
Absolutely.
I can use your landmarks.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Do you want me to keep going?
Sure. Do one or two more,
Okay.
and then I'll stick mine in the middle of it.
Okay. All right. Your favorite. I worked on Heimdallr.
Yay!
This is by Carolyn Manning. Here's a photo of what it looks like. I'm doing it on 16 count antique white. And I stitched 661 stitches on it. Here's where we're
Yes.
at.
Okay, you need to move it to your left, please. Little more. There we go. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. So good.
Filling in that page.
Mm-hmm.
It
Nice.
looks good.
It does.
And
Very nice.
I'm kitting up another one.
Which one? Which one?
Kerninos.
Oh, okay, yeah. All the Norse mythology
Nope,
ones?
Kerninos is Celtic.
Celtic. Okay.
She did Celtic and Norse.
Yeah.
Kerninos is more blues and greens.
Nice. Ooh, pretty.
So,
I'm excited to see that
so
one.
I will enjoy that one. And I ordered gray fabric for the background,
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
just to
that
be
would be
different.
pretty. Yeah.
And I'll do one more.
Okay.
This is part of my temperature stitching. This is the Woodpecker from Cottage Garden Samplings.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a photo of what it looks like. And I'm doing this on 16 count doubloon from Picture This Plus using the called fors. And I put 437 stitches in on this because its temperature got called 4 times. And here's where I'm at.
Nice. So were you focusing mostly on the bird or the other stuff?
I was doing the tail of the bird and starting to work up, and then I was thinking about dropping back down and doing the tree, and I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing. I'm going all over.
Yeah. Very cool.
I stitch where I want, Cheryl.
I know. But I couldn't remember where you had left off on that one. That's why I asked.
Did I say? I said 437. Okay.
Yep.
Show me your project.
It's very exciting. Um as I alluded to earlier, when I was able to sit up for any sort of length of time, I worked on It As Well by My Big Toe. And as we talked about before, it's in honor of my dad because this was his favorite hymn. I'm doing it on 36 count posh linen by Fortnite Fabrics using the called for Gast. And I can see putting the 417 here. Yes. I can actually see like leaving the flower part in and taking out the little stem so that it's not as obvious.
Okay.
Do you see what I don't know if you can see it very well on your screen.
Yeah.
But I can
I
see
get the idea.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, this one right here. Just taking out that little middle spot and sticking 417 in there.
You could even do a 417 kind of cursive-y and make it look viney if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yep.
Or you could just do just the basic.
Yeah. I thought maybe to kind of mimic the lettering, something it's a classic type font, you know what I mean? So maybe just 417 right in the middle of it, but anyways, so there you go. So my goal when I last left you was to get the scallops done. And I was able to get two. I don't even remember how much I had done.
It's fine.
Yeah, anyways. So as you can see, I've started in the last scallop. I want to finish the last scallop today, or I think I can do it today. And then so I can move on because I'm way behind on stuff. But you can see here, it looks really pretty. I really like it. I like the color palette. And I'll try to finish it tonight and when we're done filming and then move on because I'm way behind on everything else. So there you
go. Okay. I just have a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 more.
Okay.
All right. This next one is Blackwater Sirens Stitch Along. Well, maybe I'll send you an updated photo if I can find an updated photo.
It's okay.
This is it's a mystery stitch along from Bella Filipina.
Yep.
I am way behind. I'm doing this on 16 count Dark Waters from Under the Sea, which was the called for threads. I stitched 1,357, and hopefully I get that where you can see it.
Okay, over to your left a smidge. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
So I'm on part 3, and part 3 has 2 pages. So I've pretty much done the first page. There's just a little connection stitching I have to do
right
around the tail area. And up at the top at her waist, there's a finny thing that shoots out around her waist. There's a little connection I haven't done there yet. But I'm slogging along.
It looks really good. It looks
I
really good.
love it. It's just, it's stunning. It's just, man, is this a lot of stitching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's really nice.
I see people that are all the way caught up, and I'm just like,
yeah, ugh. But they don't. Yeah.
Okay. 2 more. This next one is the Great Outdoors Summer Band Sampler by Stitching Cabin Co. It's a mystery stitch along. I'm doing this on 16 count Elixir by XJU Design. I stitched 534, and here's where I'm at.
Look at that.
Yeah. I got about 500 stitches left in this part, and then it'll be done.
Nice. Really nice.
Parts release the first of the month.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm pleased with this. And getting it along. I got foxes to put in between those trees. So that'll add some color. And last but not least is Nevermore from Lila Studio. Here's a photo of what it looks like. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this on 16 count verdigris from Fortnite Fabrics. Mostly called for overdyed. I stitched 258 stitches on this. This is Holly's Whipco choice, and I still owe her like 250 stitches. So nice. The green motif down this side is what I finished up.
Oh, very good. Very good.
There is so much more stitching in this. I don't know why I thought I would finish this year.
Delusional counting.
Let's revisit this project in November and see if I'm going to finish it this year.
Right.
So that gives me a grand total of 10,606 stitches.
Yay! That's it. I figured out I'm not holding my thumbs right.
You actually had to make the gritted teeth face too.
Yeah, that too. Funny. Okay, now I know my problem. There we go. That's awesome.
That's one of your problems.
Oh, I love you too. Episode 70, and the cracks are starting to show.
There are no cracks.
No cracks at all. Yes, okay. Plans.
So my categories are almost done. Actually, they might be done. I don't know. I got to count up my stitches on the Great Outdoors and see if I've done enough to count. Well, I'm just going to finish that section, and that will carry me over my goal. That'll be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my eyes just started watering. Yeah. By all the dust they kicked up from the roof. All right. So I'm going to do that. I've got some more temperature stitching to catch up on. I'm going to stitch on Ravenclaw today because I need to go back to my daily stitching.
Yes, absolutely.
And I joined another challenge group.
You did?
I did. I was inspired by EJ at Sunshine Stitchers and Kevin at Accio Whip.
Accio Whip?
Because ACCIO Whip. It's the Harry Potter thing.
Okay.
So April, do you watch the Sunshine Sisters? So you've seen EJ talk about like Bringo and AB Singo. I give to you Springo.
Oh goodness. Okay.
For April. So there are 7 letters across. There are 5 columns down. So this is not your grandma's bingo board.
Nope.
So you have to tie in the letter with one of your whips.
Oh, okay.
So, and you can either do it with the title, with the designer, with the fabric name, or with any other creative way.
Right.
Because I got creative on one of them because I didn't have anything. I thought I did, but I didn't. So S is for solstice, because that'll be my daily stitching for April anyway, so it'll be helpful. P is for primeval,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
R is for Seaside Sampler by Rosewood Manor.
Mm-hmm.
I is where I got creative. I is for Frozen, because I is for ice.
Yes. Nice.
That's by Donna Stitch. N is for Nostalgic Tarot Frame by the Witchy
Mm-hmm.
Stitcher. G, and I just thought of it. It could have been The Great Outdoors, but I forgot about that name. Poltergeist Pirates by Glendon Place.
Very good. So you're going to do
And
that instead
O,
of temperature stitching? Or in addition to?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, just joking.
I don't know what I'm doing. O is for Moon Deer by Owl Forest
Oh,
Embroidery.
Forest. Very good. Well done.
So random numbers 1 through 35. She, the night before each day, calls the number, and then I think, do we make her? I think it's 100 or stitches or an hour. I'm not sure. I gotta rewatch the video. Anyway,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you take
Who's
your
calling the
before and
numbers?
after
EJ?
photos. No, Carol Seasook Stitches, Carolyn.
Okay.
She runs Magazine Monthly.
Okay.
Um, and then you post it in the album. I don't know. It's my first time doing this. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
I'll get you to
I was
send
looking
me
for more of a
the
distraction.
I'll get you to send me the information and we'll put it in the description box if anybody's interested in joining in.
Yeah, join Magazine Monthly Challenge. They literally had 3 questions. It was so easy.
Magazine
Um,
Monthly.
Magazine Monthly Challenge. Um, and then I went looking for she had a 10-minute video on how to do Spring Bow. And I put
Gotcha.
an album. I put an album. I put a cover photo.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't put my start points on my photos yet.
Gotcha.
I could for a couple of them. Probably for all of them. I don't know.
Interesting.
Frozen might get called again. Yeah, I thought it was something different. It's only 1 month.
Yeah, yeah. That's a fun way if you want to get concentrated time in on, like you said, was it six? Six different
7.
projects. Seven. So yeah, that gives you a lot of opportunity to put some good
Well,
time in.
I know Solstice is easier. So each project gets 5 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So Solstice is easy, and then just everything else.
Yeah.
I want to keep going on the nostalgic tarot frame, but I took it off the lap stand, and I'm like, I need motivation to put it back on
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
because I don't want to.
It's a lot of fabric wrangling, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Well, that sounds like fun.
Yep. So there's your surprise.
Ooh. Yes, it is.
I didn't think you'd expect me to join another group.
No, I wasn't expecting you to join another group. But yeah, but this one makes sense because you like that kind of stitching. Like you're like, okay, I've got these 5 or 6 or however many. Like that's why you gravitated toward temperature stitching. It's like, okay, I
Yes.
want to see a goodly chunk moving along on these puppies. And so it just fits your style. So I'm not surprised at all.
I have style. Where
Yes,
did I
and
hear from?
grace.
Cheryl said I had style.
Maybe even elegance.
Okay, now I know you're smoking something up in Canada. Yeah, no.
It's all the NyQuil.
Good
Oh
stuff.
gosh. Yeah,
Good stuff.
that's it is
What are
good
your
stuff.
plans?
Well, my plans are the last dang scallop. Because it's like I know I'm pulling this particular pattern out the middle of May for my dad's birthday, so it's like I just want to get to a stopping point because I know, I don't need to do any more. I know I'm going to pull it out again one more time at least this year, and so I would at least like to finish that. Excuse me. And like I said, I am way behind on all the things. So I can
You're
still
not
work
way
on my.
behind.
Well, it's
Just
just I
just
didn't get all
reset
my.
your goals.
Well, yeah, I want to keep on going with the amounts that I'm doing. It's just that um, I didn't stitch. I had a lot of trouble stitching in February, and then this past 2 weeks I haven't stitched hardly at all. And so I just feel like I'm way behind on the things that I was hoping to accomplish this year, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So I want to work more on the Under the Sea Sal. Um, by this time next video, I would like to get the second kind of row across done, like where it starts with
Okay.
the pufferfish, to get the second pufferfish and the mermaid and the little stuff over the yellow clownfish. I think they are yellow fish. So I'm just trying to get across. I really want to get this done sooner rather than later to send to the kids. So I can see myself working on that, and then just trying to pick off categories and
Okay.
and WebGo. So I'll just do what I can and just keep going, and maybe I'll catch up a little bit. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's my plans.
How?
Wegman's bag, Wegman's bag. I'm not going to sing too much more because y'all cough more than sing. Wegman's bag of acquisitions.
I'm a loser.
That's
I didn't
okay.
even put my haul in my Wegmans bag.
That's it. You're fired.
I will take my stitching and go home.
So this is the last video you'll ever see of Fickle Stitches. It's nice knowing y'all. No, we have to be a little more. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, okay, so I have a little bit. So it doesn't matter who wants to go first.
Let me go first. It's
Okay.
really easy.
Okay.
I never even looked. What is this? Oh, that's cute. I'm not sure what it is, but it's cute. All right. Stitch and button bag.
Nice. Love it.
And there's the inside.
Enjoyable.
Yep. She's evil. She's cutting fabric out, folks, again, so she's taking orders for the next batch.
Yeah, all you have to do is she does it through her Facebook group, which is Stitch N Button. And I know we've talked about it before. We'll just briefly touch on it. She shows her pattern combinations that she's releasing out. And if you're interested in that, she'll tell you how many she can make out of this color combination. And so then she's not cutting too many more than what she needs. She's making more what she needs. So yeah, in the next couple of days, she's going to be cutting the next round. So if you're interested in taking a look, just go on Facebook and find Stitch N Button. We highly recommend her bags. Her sewing is great. Her bags are always great, and she always has an interesting combination of stuff. So there you go. I received my thread and fabric from Forbidden Fiber Co. for the Empyrean sale as well. I got quarter yard of, it's called Feather Tail, and I got the 36 count linen, and I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's like a light greeny yellowy. It is really pretty, like a golden kind of yellow. And then of course the threads to go with it, and they're really pretty. because they dye them all. They also dye yarn too, so if you're interested, they have yarn, but this gives you an idea of the color palette. Whoops, there we go. I love this blue right here. It's so pretty.
It is.
Yep, so there you go. So that's what I received this week in the mail. Yeah, so that was exciting. So that's it for me.
We're slacking. We do both have market orders at some point.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. I basically ordered everything from market this time through our friend Sammy at Tiny Hummingbird Stitches. And she went on, it was spring break, so she went on vacation with her family, and so when she was coming back, then all this stuff is going to get sent. I'm in no rush. It's just going to
it's not like we don't have anything to stitch.
No. Yeah, I think I've ended up landing on 5 patterns. Maybe a couple more because I saw a couple other ones come out. So anyways. So
I might be tempted. April Pain Free Crafts is putting up in April the Ann Stokes patterns that they got licensed for.
Oh, interesting.
And I have no idea what they are. I can't wait to take a look at them and buy something that I'll probably never stitch. But collecting patterns is a different hobby from stitching them.
Yes, absolutely. We are masters. We are experts in collecting.
Or something.
We are something. Okay, well, with that being all said, I think that's it. I don't think we forgot anything.
Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing.
All the things. We appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for the comments and the questions on the last video. Keep them coming. We really do enjoy them. It's interesting to see what people pick up on, or what perks their interest in our videos. So thank you so much for your feedback. And I'm going to go get some water. And
goodbye. Happy stitching.
See you later, everybody. Happy stitching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.